To be serious, commented in a video, hi Tubi, um, that yeah, it was about the atheism versus theism, or the anti-theism versus theism thing. That people dance around these crazy minutiae. I mean, still arguing with theists about the Shroud of Turin, or how many angels fit on the head of the pin, seem to be dancing around things, when these are philosophical conversations. And I agree with you, Tubi. They are therefore opportunities to talk about how to live meaningful lives. The thing about meaningful lives is this whole live in the now thing is the way to live meaningful lives. But it's like the Celestine Prophecy, this book, if you're familiar with it. You can live every moment to moment thinking that the occurrences have meaning to you, and they will have meaning to you. I mean, if you go into a cafe and you just happen to run into somebody, catches your eye and says, hey, let's, want to work on a boat and travel around the world. And you decide to let that have meaning to you. And you go, yeah, I'm going to do it. And you drop everything and get on that boat. Yeah, it had meaning, changed your whole life. These things you can make meaning by your reaction. It's sort of, if you interpret meaning, then there is meaning. Why? Because meaning is an interpreted thing. Anyway, so, um, living in the now is a way to get a lot of meaning. And the problem is that you become superstitious, and you become um, gullible to, because this is what a lot of con men will use. The fact that they meet you in a place where you have this positive mindset means that they can use it, they can produce things, and see if you'll think that that's just meaningful, and that you react as though it's meaningful. So to discount the meaning of something, that's super important. That's a huge part of intellectual uh, stamina or strength. Is the ability to discount the meaning of something, right? So, but I agree fully that we should be talking about how to live meaningful lives, how to live well, I would say, because meaningful, it's just so hard. I can't think of any word you can put on, let's leave a happy life, let's leave a meaningful life. The closest I've ever found of that category of let's always live blank kind of life is interesting. You should always find your life interesting, because that's doable and it's beneficial. And but even that, sometimes you got to turn off and just let yourself relax, right? I have trouble with that. I know for a fact that this, don't ever be bored philosophy has its drawbacks too. But that's the closest I could think of, because everything else, and even that doesn't quite hold up. But I haven't thought of one that holds up better.